All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Crystal Sports Corner. Let me stop that echo for a minute. All right, guys. Yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets. Um, I got to be honest. I was really looking forward to this game. This is one of those games where you want to see how the Lakers perform against good competition. Um, and let's make no mistake about it. Like this game was early looked like it was in doubt. um, so let's talk about it, man. The Denver Nuggets. All right, they were led tonight by Jamal Murray, who was 7 of 17 with 20 points. Let me say something about Jamal Murray. All right, now I gotta be honest. I'm not the biggest Jamal Murray fan per se, and it all stems from back when the Lakers sucked. All right, and he had an issue with Luke Walton. I don't know if you guys remember that game. But he had like this issue with Luke Walton, and they were beating the Lakers, but it was like he had to do extra stuff, and it was just so extra that as a Laker fan, it put a bitter taste in my mouth. But besides that, man, this guy can ball. Now it's something about he got this ability to turn it on either late in the game or especially in the playoff game. We seen him do it last season. He was one of the best in that bubble. Had some career defining games. I mean, just really balled out. Um, so I will say, let me get centered the camera a little bit because I feel like I'm a little off right now. All right, sorry about that, guys. Um, yeah. Anyway, camera a little weird. Y'all forgive me. Um, Now a person that sometimes and again, Joker can be amazing, but then he can also have these games where it's just like, yeah, that's not it. Like, a game like this, you want to see more than 13 points from him. Yeah, he gave you what a double, yeah, 10, and that's good. But you want in a game like this, you want to see him, kind of step up, like put your imprint on his game, man. He gave you 13 tonight. Jermichael Green gave you 14. Millsap gave you 6. Will Barton gave you 9. Michael Porter Jr. Gave you 8, and they shots just wasn't falling, especially in that fourth quarter. I mean, they got it within 10 at one point, but then it was just, the Lakers just took over. They look like the better team tonight. I ultimately think they are the better team, but I got mad respect for Denver and the Denver Nuggets. Like I said, behind Jamal Murray and Joker, they could really come alive in a playoff game. So, tonight wasn't their night. But let's talk about these Los Angeles Lakers, man. Speaking of guys you want to see more from, Anthony Davis. Let's start there. 5 of 8 for 13 points. Come on, man. Like he's having these, but we said this before. I feel like I said this. I feel like was saying this at some point last year. It's like he could just mellow out. Like it's just lack of aggression. I mean, granted, they didn't need it tonight. Maybe if they didn't needed it, he would have stepped up more, but that just wasn't the case. The Lakers were led by LeBron James, who gave you another triple double, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and he gave you 27 points on 12 of 19 shooting, 2 of 5 from the three. Hey, he did his thing, and I don't know if he was trying out for quarterback or something, but some of those assists was just beautiful. It was like the guy can throw the ball, man. That's why I always say he's closer to Magic Johnson than Michael Jordan. I'm going to always say that. That's who I think LeBron should be compared to. He should be compared to Magic Johnson, not Michael Jordan. But, hey, who am I? What do I know, right? I'm just saying. All right. Next up with Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder had 21. Tonight he was 7 of 9. He was 7 of 9. 2 of 2 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Sometimes with Schroeder though, it's like a love-hate relationship because I mean he balled out. Like I mean he really did. He really balled out, but sometimes it feels like he can get into this zone where it's all about him. It's all about him. Like, you still got LeBron and AD on the court, my man. You ain't got to go. You ain't got to do it all by yourself. Let it come to you. But I guess if you're shooting 7 to 9, do your thing, I guess. But I just don't want that to become something that can become an issue. Caldwell Pope was 4 of 7. He gave you 10 points. Anthony Davis was we talked about Anthony Davis already. So Marc Gasol gave you 2 points. Not somebody else I'm really, 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 really fond of right now is Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma. Now nobody gonna talk about his stats and all of that, but I think he's probably having the best all around season of his career. You look at the way he bought. He's one of those guys that he went from trying to score to now he's getting charges. Now he's making defensive plays. Now he making come from behind blocks. He's doing all of that, man. You gotta love Kyle Kuzma game right now. I'm loving Kyle Kuzma game. He gave you 11 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from the on free throw line, but he had 2 blocks, 3 assists. You know, his defense was there. Like, I'm loving Kyle Kuzma game, and I'm the one that, you know, I was like, oh, here you go, come on, man, don't shoot up, don't just start forcing it. It's like he's not forcing it, but he's been such a contributor that now I'm at the point I'm like, yo, get Kyle back in the game. So you get Kyle Kuzma. It feel like he's coming closer to like the Alex Caruso. Like, he's an all-around guy now. Speaking of Alex Caruso, he didn't give you nothing tonight. He didn't give you much tonight. According to this, he was 0 for 3. So, but again, Alex Caruso is a guy that I want to see on the court regardless, because I know for sure that he gonna give me hustle. He gonna give me effort. He gonna give me all out. You know, he had the what was it? No, I thought he had a steal in this game. I'm not seeing it, but I think it was Schwartz in a steal. Anyway, I'm not seeing on the stat sheet here, but you know, he's doing his thing. He's gonna come in. He's gonna play hard. His energy high. Horton Tucker, another young guy, 8 of 12, gave you 17 points tonight. What he gave you 17 points, 1 block, 3 steals. Like, that's from the bench. Like, that's what you need. And you know, I'm so happy for Horton Tucker as well, because you know, he's another one. He's not coming in and saying, I got to get all the points. When it comes to defense, he's right there on whoever he's guarding. Even if you're better than him, he's giving you 110%. And to me, it's like I've said this before, the bench is going to carry this team. You know, especially in the play like LeBron, and luckily he's able to play the least amount of minutes of his career because of the role players, and to me, it's the effort. What I seen in that fourth quarter, especially as the game started, as they really started to get going, closing out that third, actually, the way they closed out the third was that defense. It wasn't this just sound lockdown defender, but everyone rotated, everybody hustled, everyone gave 110%. And when you're doing that, man, you're gonna always give yourself a chance to win. I just want to see the Lakers do this consistently. I know they can. They have it in them. Like I said, I'm really impressed with Kyle Kuzma. Schroeder, you know, sometimes I feel like he kind of hinders the offense a little bit, but I can't argue with someone shooting 7 of 9 to give me 21 points. LeBron James did a thing. AD had another non-aggressive night. Hopefully he can fix that. And, you know, or if you don't need it right now and he can kind of do this and you still get wins, fine, I'm all for it. But when you need it, you better show up. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be good.